come with me for a training session with Blue. Don't mind the skids. What I love to see is that while I'm setting up, Blue is nice and calm and eating hay, loose hay I put down, and some hay pellets in her pellet ball feeder toy thing. And I love that because she's not focused on me. She's not focused on my food pouch. She's not focused on prompting me to get started. And I can actually invite her into the training session instead of her getting all anxious and waiting and excited about the training session. She can just relax and eat. Now, if I had just loose hay and my treat pouches on, that might not be enough for her personally to relax enough before we get started, which is why I put the pellet ball feeder out there, because I knew that she would need a little more. If I didn't have that, I would sprinkle pellets within the loose hay, anything to distract her basically and help her just relax and wait for me to invite her into the training. Hey, Blueberry. Come here. Come here. You ready for train? Want to train? She's not quite ready yet. She says, I'm playing with my ball. Want to train? Oh, good girl. I'm just going to offer her some free food for coming to me and getting started. She had some issues yesterday with my student because she was nervous about being in the arena. She was more concerned about the arena and everything outside of the arena. So she wasn't on cue with her sending to cone touch target. So we're going to practice that. Touch. She's still a little distracted right now. Make it easier for her. Touch. There it is. Just always make it easy for her. And slowly make it harder again. Girl. Blue, touch. Blue, touch. Oh, that was an accident click on my part. She didn't touch it. Touch. 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 There it is. These are bigger pieces even still than what I want to give you. But break them up just a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can nicely turn around. Blue, move back. Yes, good. Good. What a good back. It's been a while since we've done any training. Still nervous about what's out there. See if we can calmly turn around and send her to that next cone. Wait, oh, my shoe is undone. Oh, we're gonna fix that here. Can't have shoelaces undone. Good. Back, back. Yeah. Good. Blue, turn. Blue, turn. Yoo-hoo. Turn. Oh. So I can tell she's a little more elevated. I'm gonna bring her, see if I can bring her on this side. She's not confident with being on the opposite side. Oh, okay, we'll do that. We'll reinforce that. She's not super confident with being on the scary side. She wants me in between her and the scary side, and I'll allow it for now. We got to build that confidence a little bit. Hey, what a good girl. Can we walk on? Yes. Good girl. Touch. And one of the ways we can do that is by sending her away from me. Go touch. Good. Good girl. So unfortunately, this is where my microphone died. So note to self to make sure my microphone is fully charged before coming out for a training session. So I'm reinforcing the default here. I didn't want her to assume that I wanted her to walk off right away. So I'm reinforcing her sticking with me and paying attention to me. And I want to see if she can be sent to the cone from a further distance. And you can see her turn into me and she says, no, I really don't want to go away from you. So I make the criteria easy for her. And I just step closer, one step closer to that cone and cue her again. And you see she's able to do it. And so this kind of behavior, I don't normally have to cue her more than once to do cone touches. And I can actually send her from quite a bit more distance away on a nice sunny day. But there's a lot of things working against her. So considering all of the factors that she's worried about, I'm actually really impressed by how engaged she is, even though I have to expect less from her and make the criteria just a little bit less and just be slower in raising that criteria. So I'm reinforcing the default here. She kind of went for that cone on her own and wanted to, you can see her, she's going towards that cone. Sometimes I'm cueing it, sometimes I'm not, and she's just going for it. So I'm trying to add that default in and again, try to build better stimulus control with the cone touches and for her to only go towards it when I cue her to. I really liked how nicely she turned there. She matched my pace. She kind of went ahead of me a little bit, so I gave her a verbal whoa cue and she stopped, and I really liked that. Giving her a little bit more space by backing up. She's not as calm, like I said, as I want her to be. She's still distracted, still elevated, but I'm really happy that she's still engaged and she's waiting on me, and which is great. So I see if she can do it a little bit further here. And this time she was able to do it on the first try. And I thought that was really sufficient. So I end the training session here and going to continue work on this. Sending her away from me and working on the stay behavior are both going to really help build her confidence on these days when she's super worried about her environment, and just build her confidence in being away from me for shorter periods at first, and then longer and longer periods building up to that is really going to help Miss Blue out with training confidence.